To share. Today's day 11. I am thoroughly excited because we're almost halfway there. We've been doing this for almost 2 weeks. This is a big deal. Um, but I want to share something before we jump into today's meditation and exercise and EFT session because I think it's super important for us to remember and to hold on to, okay? So, yesterday, I started feeling really sick, right? Like super sick. And again, as someone who's dealing with like autoimmune disorders, it's not an uncommon thing to just not feel good out of nowhere, right? If you have an autoimmune disorder, someone who has it, quite often we get sick literally out of nowhere, like literally out of nowhere. But there's a concept that's spoken about in a few different books about like self-sabotage, and I think they speak about it in, I want to say like Atomic Habits, but I could be wrong. But they talk about when you're about to hit through another level of living, another area of success, what ends up happening is you begin to self sabotage. And that shows up in different ways for different people, right? So for me, it shows up in me getting sick. Sometimes it's genuinely that I'm having a flare and I am feeling sick, right? Which also could be a little frustrating sometimes trying to figure out when it's that and when it's self sabotage. But quite often, when I'm about to reach another level, I get sick. I get really sick. Like I woke up today and my face was swollen. I couldn't breathe through my nose. I still have a bit of a stuffy nose. My eyes were like swollen shut, and I don't have allergies, so it's not something that I'm used to experiencing. And I was so tired. I had a raging headache, and I was just sitting there like, okay, I am committed to this journey. I'm not canceling my class because I don't feel well. And it's not to promote pushing through moments when you don't feel well, because there is a time and place for that. But I knew that we're getting so close to being halfway there, to hitting a milestone. We're getting so close to completing these 28 days that for me, and I remember telling you guys this before, that I have been struggling with completing this challenge on my own. That's why I wanted to bring it to Insight Timer to do it with all of you, right? Because I knew on my own, I just needed extra support. I just needed community. I needed accountability. And this was the best way for me to do that, to be amongst like minded people, right? And this morning, I realized that. I realized what was happening. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I don't know if anyone else is going through the same thing. Maybe you've gotten sick out of nowhere. Maybe it could show up differently for other people. Sometimes you get injured. Sometimes it's like extreme fatigue, you know? Sometimes it's like a mood swing. Like literally one day you're happy, the next day like your emotions and your feelings are in the gutter. Sometimes it's not that you're sick or that you're injured. It's that your body is responding to a new level or energy that it senses you're about to come into, and it's the fear shows up. The fear is like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is uncharted territory. We've never agreed to this. This is not what we know. This is not familiar. So let's bring them back to what's familiar. And unfortunately for me, what's familiar is feeling sick, because I've been dealing with autoimmune disorders for the past 2 decades, right? So I say this to say I don't know if you're having the same experience as me, but if you are, I encourage you to continue showing up for the rest of this journey, for as many classes as you can, because you're literally about to have a breakthrough. You're literally about to have a massive breakthrough. Trust in that. Trust in the fact that there's something really good on the other side of how you're feeling in this moment. Because do I feel 100% right now? Absolutely not. I'm not going to lie to you, right? If I could, I'd go back to sleep. But I know that I'm supposed to be here with y'all right now. I can feel it in my heart. I can feel it in my bones. And it is what got me up out of the bed this morning to come and share space with y'all, because I knew it. I knew. I knew I needed to be here. And I could not explain it. And then it hit me like, oh, self-sabotage. And the thing that people don't realize with self-sabotage is that as you grow and expand and learn new techniques on how to take care of yourself and things like that, your self-sabotage grows with you. It's very sophisticated. It will match because it doesn't want to be detected, because it doesn't want to be stopped. And it's not to look at something in your body as like a villain or something that's against you. It really is your fear just being like, whoa, 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 like we've never done this before. What if something happens to you? What if you get hurt?
What if you don't know what to do? What if you do something embarrassing and it lowers your self-esteem more than it already is? It starts to put all these ideas and feelings into your system, into your energy system. But you have to trust yourself. You have to trust where you're at. You have to trust in your community. You have to trust in the desires of your heart to move through it. Okay? So I don't know if this is for anybody. Honestly, it could just be something that's for me and I'm just sharing it with you all. But I know that that's what I was experiencing. I know it. And I'm just really proud of myself for moving past it, for seeing my fear and soothing it and being like, hey, I get it. We're about to do something we haven't done in a really long time. And we're doing it with people all over the world. That feels big. I get it. I get it. I get it. However, we're going to get it done though. Okay? So you're just going to have to feel okay about this, get a little uncomfortable with me, but we're going to get past this. We're going to complete this. We're going to keep moving forward because it's what's best for us. This is not harming us. We're safe. And I say this as a practitioner because these moments happen to anybody. I don't care what your title is. I don't care how long you've been doing wellness, meditation, anything. These moments come up, but it's so important to be able to identify them, to witness them, and not to judge them. I didn't beat myself up like, and now you self-sabotaging again. I didn't do that. I just simply realized like, oh, I'm self-sabotaging. Something good is on the way. That's what it means. When you start self-sabotaging, you're really close. You're this close to something amazing, changing your life forever. Do not stop. Okay? Move forward. That's really my message. Just move forward. Move forward. Baby steps if you have to. If you have to crawl, but move forward for yourself because you deserve it and you're amazing. Okay? Okay. I just wanted to make sure I got that out the way because it's not easy. It's not easy wanting to change your life, wanting to move forward, wanting to, have more abundance. These things that we tap on every day, when you're freeing the emotions, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Sometimes it's smiles and it's joy and it's happiness. Other times you're crying because you're like, wow, all of this was living within me. It was in this body. And now it's free. And I'm able to also feel free too. So I want to show you all aspects of this journey. I never want to sugarcoat it for you. I never want to make it aesthetically pleasing. If it happens to be, that's wonderful, But if it's not and it looks like this, I'm willing to show up like this because I think it's important. So I just want to put that out there, okay? I want to read the comments. Okay. Blessed be everyone. Ashe, Amazon. Ashe. I mean, very expensive. Let me check. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I'm catching up. Hi, Rahel. How are you? I made a very expensive scratch. Here we go. On my car, and I was working on abundance. Yes, it happens. There are so many different ways self-sabotage shows up. It's so wild. It's so wild because then you're just kind of like, oh, how can I focus on bringing in more money when I gotta pay for this thing now? It's your fear just being like, but this is what's familiar to you. You're used to. You're comfortable in not having enough money. That's why I'm trying to bring you back there. It really is not that your fear is not your friend. It's like that over worried parent. It really is. But you have authority over your life. You have ownership over your life. You get to decide what happens in your life. You get to decide what you focus on and the energy that you cultivate. No one else can do that for you. It's literally just you. Not even your fear has that type of power over you, even though it can feel like that. But you, this body is not all that there is to you. Your spirit lives outside of your body. Your body just tethers you to this earth. You are massive. You are expansive. You are everything beautiful, everything brilliant, everything. Every ounce of you is magnificent. Literally, what the stars are made up in the sky, we are made of that too. That is how incredible we are. We cannot forget those things. We just cannot. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Just wondering, as you mentioned, how do we know if it's positive awareness versus a sign to make another choice? I think it comes with practice, Tanya. What I found for myself is that sometimes I genuinely am sick. But I know I have a goal to complete this. It's not a wonder to me that almost halfway through, I get to the point where I can't even get out of bed. That's, for me, I take that as a spiritual sign that I'm about to have a breakthrough. Because ultimately, the day before and the days before, I was fine. And granted, I was feeling an onset of fatigue throughout the couple of days I spoke about feeling tired, right? But it wasn't enough to stop me. And the goal for fear is to stop you from moving forward so that you're not harmed by the unknown. So it'll try the things it's done before. So before it used to be that me being tired was enough for me to be like, let me pause this and take care of myself too. Because it does play on what you're learning in life, right? So when I understood the power of rest and how important it is not to push through and not to be overproductive, my self sabotage started to show up in the form of tiredness, of fatigue. And I would just get tired out of nowhere, right? Because it's just like, oh, okay, I know that that's not okay, and we're going to get us back to where we need to be. It's sophisticated. So it's a practice. It's a practice in really knowing yourself and trusting in yourself. I don't think I don't feel that I am pushing myself through this moment. I don't feel like I am forcing myself to complete, you know? And I think if I felt that way, then maybe I would have thought maybe it is that I'm feeling sick and I'm just having a flare, you know? And it doesn't mitigate the fact that I could be having a flare too. But sometimes, your body, when you're experiencing illness and sickness, it's because of stress in your life, right? Yes, there are genetic components, there are environmental components to these things. I'm not negating that. However, everything is triggered by stress. And stress could also be you feeling stressed out about the new life that you're coming into, the new blessings that you're about to receive. That is also stressful for people that don't feel prepared, people that are building their self confidence, people that are building their self trust. It's those are the moments that you get stretched in, right? I feel stretched. I don't feel like I'm pushing myself. I feel uncomfortable. But that's a part of growth. When you're thinking about a seedling breaking through the ground, that's not comfortable. That small little thing breaking through the earth to get to the sun, that is a painful experience. It can be very uncomfortable. However, once it breaks through and gets to the sun, it blooms, it flourishes, and it provides beauty to so many beings in the world. Humans and non-humans get to experience that blessing of it pushing through the earth, of it realizing its calling and letting the sun warm it, letting the sun help it to be its full self, right? And I try to keep those things in mind when I'm having moments like this, because it happens. It happens. Okay. Maybe self-protection versus self-sabotage. Self-protection and self-sabotage are like two sides of the same coin, Tanya. They really are. Like, it's really you having to practice knowing yourself. And you're going to have times where you do end up taking it, right? There were times where I ended up just going to sleep or canceling a class because I felt like I needed to. And then later on, I was just like, no, I actually could have just showed up for that class, right? But you take accountability for that. You take documentation of it. That's why I journal the way that I journal. That's why I document my life the way that I document my life, because it helps me to know when something is in favor of me and when I'm sabotaging myself. Because to be quite honest, no one else on this earth can sabotage my success except for me. I'm the only person that I need to be concerned about. And that is a blessing as much as it is annoying, okay? Um, okay, I'm going through similar. I woke up, hi Dahlia, I woke up feeling to stay longer in bed, but thought Lotus is up early for us, I have to get up and move. Dahlia, I did the same thing. I was actually responding to some of the messages this morning from my bed because I knew it was going to remind me, like, there are people that you get to connect to. Go connect, girl. Don't wait in this bed. Don't sit in this bed. There's no need right now. You are okay. And if you're still tired after the live, which honestly I never am, then go back to sleep. But you got an hour and a half with incredible people that literally just want to share good energy with you. Why would you deny yourself of that? Even if you're not feeling the best, you know? TJ, I'm having a breakthrough now. We are not done, but I feel amazing. It's because of you. TJ, I appreciate you so much. We've been out here doing the work, okay? You and me and everyone else in this group, we have been doing incredible work every single day, diligently. Like, I'm proud of us. That's what helped me to show up today. Like, we've been doing some amazing things. Carolina, thank you for sharing your experience and showing up. Thank you for having me, honestly. It means so much.
It feels good to be received. Wow, that really resonates. I hadn't realized. Still getting over this wicked cold. Michelle, right. We were just talking about remedies, weren't we? Gloria, I love you so much. Thank you for sharing. You've been showing up so positively. It's refreshing, even when I'm dog tired. It's inspiring to meet y'all here. I'm proud of you. Thank you, Mia. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, because tired, baby. I know it too well. Wow, Lotus, this is a great message. Just baby steps. Love you. I love you too, Christine. Yeah, baby steps. Baby steps. And baby steps is literally me getting out of my bed, putting on whatever it is that I saw, and just sitting down in my living room. I'm just like, it really is not that hard. You can do this. Love to you too, Dahlia. Please don't cry. Lotus, we love you. Let's hug. Poonam, thank you. These are tears of joy. I'm so proud of myself for being able to recognize it. That is why I'm in tears. I am so proud of myself. Like, this is a milestone for me personally, that I was able to realize that I was self-sabotaging, and I didn't beat myself up. I just went through it. And I know it's because I'm doing EFT every single day. I'm meditating every single day. Like, these things are what's helping me to break through. So yeah, no, I promise. These are happy, happy tears. Rohana absolutely resonates. Was super teary-eyed this morning and was having a full-blown pity party. Same. Same. Thank you, Lotus. This is really going to help. Bentley, I'm so happy. Thank you for your testimony this morning and guidance. Gloria, this is a testimony. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. This is a testimony. Yes, it is. Sonia, thank you for sharing. Let's, we appreciate you. Thank you, Sonia. Lots of love to you. Thank you for sharing. Rahel, thank you. Oh, Queen Lotus, you are all in my grits. I'm going to stir them, keep moving forward. Thank you. You're so welcome, Amazon. Wow, it's working. Thank you. Oh, may immense strength be with you, Lotus. Thank you, Punam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, I was crying earlier. Apologies, I'm literally shaking right now. Oh, Rahana, no worries. It's the energy. It's the energy that we're feeling. Oh, Terry just joined. Yes, yes. Sending you so much love. Thank you so much, Terry. Kim, I find it so true in my life too. I like the frame of amazing gratitude that you express, recognizing it. Yeah. Honestly, if I wasn't doing all this gratitude work, I can see me just being in bed right now and trying to rationalize it in my head. But I just couldn't today. I just couldn't rationalize not being with y'all today. I just couldn't do it. I just was like, nah, it don't make no sense. It just I could not make sense of it. And that's when I realized, like, oh, you're sabotaging. Cool, cool, cool. Hi, Seeds. How are you? Ah. Oh, my goodness. Is the live free? Sonia, can you still see me? Okay. All right, cool. I got your other message. I see it. Okay. Oh, Terry, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I feel like I caught up on everything. Good morning. I just woke up. I'm here now. I let myself sleep too. I love this for you, Amy. Yes to getting your rest, okay? My body's asked me to sleep in. Sorry, I missed it again. You did not miss much of anything, Michelle. I was just over here showing gratitude for having awareness of myself. You're the bomb, Lotus. Thank you. I tell my 5-year-old and my allergist that it's not the boss of me. I do that all the time with lupus and RA. Like, look, hey, we're in this body together, sweetie. Together. And I'm going to love you through this moment. I'm going to give you grace through this moment. But we're going to get through this moment. Do not play with me. We're going to be okay. And you're going to have to get used to it. Because when you start doing more energy work and you start realizing why autoimmune disorders happen in the body on a spiritual and energetic level, it's a lack of self-love. So one of the best things that you can do in those moments when you are having a flare-up, when you are having a challenging experience with your health, for your energy, for your emotional and spiritual well-being, is to love yourself deeper, right? Because your first instinct is to be upset with yourself for even feeling that way, and then to be upset at the disorder or the disease for being a part of your body, and for being in your life, and causing whatever havoc it's caused. But ultimately, it is a cry for self-love. It is an opportunity for you to love yourself deeper in ways that which you can't imagine. Because most times we love ourselves when we feel perfect, but not when we feel a mess. And I feel like when it comes to autoimmune disorders, you're often in a mess and it's out of your control. So if you're able to love yourself through that, that to me is radical self-love. I love myself when my hair is falling out. I love myself when I'm losing my teeth. I love myself when my joints are so swollen I can't walk. I love myself when I can't even speak because I'm in so much pain. I focus on loving myself because ultimately my body is crying for some attention. And instead of me criticizing it, instead of me giving my focus and energy to this disease that does not deserve my time and energy, I'm going to give it to myself.
I'm gonna love myself. And I'm not loving myself so that I feel better. I'm loving myself because I deserve it, you know? Okay, beautiful. Okay, when I have flare ups, I'm reminding myself it's my body asking for something, and I listen. Exactly, Kim. Giving my body love and attention is the best medicine. Exactly. Nia, I love that. I learned this year so much about character. What's your heart posture when things are challenging? Exactly. Yeah, heart posture is a big freaking deal, and we actually have a day dedicated to heart work that's coming up very, very soon. Um, but yeah, like sometimes you gotta boss up on yourself and just be like, hey, babes, that's not what we're doing. Okay, okay. And talk yourself through really hard moments. Okay. So I just wanted to say that to y'all because I felt like it was so necessary to do. Like I was just like, oh, I have to hop on here and tell y'all. I'm just fixing the recording camera. There we go. Yeah, I was like, I gotta let y'all know because I am thoroughly proud of myself for making it to this live today. So I know we spent a lot of time on that. So let's jump into today's experience, okay? And please make sure you have water. Again, this is why it's important to stay hydrated too, because the hydration helps. If I was dehydrated, I don't know if I would have made it to this live because I would have felt so overwhelmed by what I was feeling. You know what I mean? And the goal is not to feel overwhelmed, it's just simply to witness the body. Okay? Okay, so we are on day 11. Oh, yay. Okay, so I'm actually going to be teaching you guys one of my methods that I teach in my masterclass. So I'm very excited about this because this helped me to get through a very dark time in my life. I think this is like one of my previous nights of dark nights of the soul. So we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to get into the meditation and into the EFT. And after the conversation, I might go for like 1 minute to find my beautiful phone so that we can actually record this meditation because I'm pretty sure it's around me. I just need to stand up, but we'll deal with that later. Okay, so today's a magical morning. So in the book The Magic, in which this is based off of, Rhonda talks about waking up in the morning and immediately, before you even put your feet on the ground, just setting an intention for your day with gratitude, showing gratefulness for waking up, for having another day to live, to be in. And I think it's super important. And quite often we don't do that. We just kind of get up and we go, right? Oh, I gotta get here, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Oh my God, I forgot to do this last night. And when we do that, Abraham Hicks talks about you bring the past energy of yesterday into the day that you're in today, and you lose all possibilities to move forward and cultivate your life. Because you're now dragging energy that doesn't belong into today. That's why it's important to like do like a mind dump before you go to sleep. If you're someone that tends to worry about a lot of things in the morning, you want to write everything down or voice note everything out before you go to sleep. Do your magic charm that we talked about on day 2, right? Thinking about the best part of your day and then going to sleep with that energy so you do not bring unwanted negative energy and worries and concerns from the day before into the day that you're having now, that you're trusting in yourself and your ability to complete what you can each day and be at peace with it, right? That's how we're able to have a magical morning. It really does start at night. So you can check out the full activity for this in the book. And again, I got some of your emails too, Nia. I got your message. So if you need to send me your email via direct message on Insight Timer, you can do that, and I will add it manually. If you're unable to find the link in my profile to join the email list, okay? But in the PDF version that I gave you, it's like a blog site, and it breaks it down day by day. You'll get everything you need from the book, and it's for free, so you won't have to like put any money up. Oh my goodness! And while I'm saying that, 30 minutes in, this is a donation-based experience. So if you have it in your heart to give, please do. I deeply appreciate it. If you do not have it to give in this moment, do not worry. I'm just happy you're here with me. I'm doing my protocols for Insight Timer, okay? So that I can be in alliance with what is required of me as a teacher, okay? Just want to make sure I put that out there. So today I'm going to teach you about the CPR method, and this is something that I teach. When you guys sign up for my email list, you actually get the free ebook version of this. And it is something I created when I was experiencing a very deep depression in my mid 20s. I was still experiencing being unhoused. At that time, I wasn't working either.
It was hard for me to find work outside of modeling, but I just wasn't in the headspace to be modeling and being around people saying, very weird things about your life. I just wasn't ready for that. I wasn't in the space to have that experience. And I had just moved because I was living in a domestic violence situation and had just moved and gotten out of the situation. And that was really hard for me because I had a bit of Stockholm syndrome, right? So that was hard. And I just didn't really see the point of being here physically. It just didn't make any sense. And I was getting to that point of giving up. Of like, yeah, this doesn't add up for me. I don't see how this benefits me. I don't see how, like, if I have this big calling on my life, and I talk to God very frankly, okay? I do not cower. I'm very much like, look, you asked me to be here. So let's talk about it because I'm here and I don't understand why I'm here. I don't get why you have me here. Why am I here, God? Why do you have me here? What is it that you want me to do? Because I don't have the energy, I don't have the mental capacity. I'm exhausted. I don't even have the confidence to show up in the way that you keep giving me these visions. You keep telling me that this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be teaching and hosting, and I don't believe you. And that's the space that I was in mentally. And we get there. And I was just like, if you really want me to be here, I'm gonna need you to show up and show out because I'm ready to go. And I was very frank about it. And the next morning, out of absolutely nowhere, I shot up out of bed and I just started doing these things. And then I started writing everything down. And when I was done, I was like, hmm, okay. And I realized I had co-created this method with Source on ways to make it easier for you to sustain your day every day. And it's called the CPR method. So it stands for create, praise, and recover. And you create something, you praise something, and you recover something. And it's something you can do every single day. It's super customizable. It's very easy for anyone to do. It doesn't matter what those three things are. You just need to do them every single day. It's better to do them in the morning to help set up your day for success. However, you can do it literally whenever you want. I do my CPR method throughout my day now because it's been a part of who I am for so long. It could be a nighttime method. It's truly whatever it is that you need that's going to help you move forward. So essentially, for the creation part, you want to create to connect. You're creating to connect back to God, to connect back to universe source, your creativity, whoever you call on to. And this is super important to do every single day, to do something creative. And when I say something creative, I'm not just talking about painting or illustrating, right? I'm talking about sometimes it's as simple as creating your favorite cup of tea or your favorite morning drink and doing it with this sense of wonder and excitement of like, ooh, should I add a different type of milk today? Or maybe I'll add like some extra cinnamon. Like, that's a creative process. You just created something. I know a lot of times when we're talking about creativity, we automatically assume it's the traditional ways in which we were taught, like painting, drawing, sculpting. Like, yes, you can get up and do that in the morning if you have the ability to do so. But it's just as simple as creating something. Sometimes for me, it's me coloring in my coloring book because that's what I can do today, right? Sometimes it's me getting up and I'm creating a meditation. That's part of my creativity personally, right? But regardless of what it is, every day you create something to connect because creativity is the thing that connects you back to source. It connects you back to your unlimitedness, your limitlessness, right? It connects you back to the universe, to your ancestors, whoever you call on to in your time of need. Creativity is that direct connection to that. Okay? So that's the first thing that you want to do. And again, it can be anything. The second thing is to praise on purpose. Now, praise is gratitude amplified, right? It's gratitude infused with joy. So it's a full body experience that you get to have every single day. And sometimes praise is, having, your friend hype you up. I have a praise playlist that I put on and puts me into that space where I'm just like, oof, I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be in this experience. I'm grateful to be here, right? These are all different ways that we can praise. Sometimes it's writing down a gratitude list of things I'm really grateful to experience and grateful to have in my life. All of these are ways that you can show up and praise yourself, praise your God, whoever you call onto, and ultimately cultivate a deep
feeling of gratitude in your life for existing. Even if what you're going through right now um, is like a cloudy day, you know, and you're feeling like, ooh, today's hard, but you are experiencing today, and that in itself is a gift, right? It's really important to have that level of gratitude every single day. And then the last thing is to recover, to resonate. And the recovery part is about doing something physical for your body, because again, that's how we recover, through the body, connecting the mind to the body, right? So that can be stretching in the morning. It could be going for a walk. It could be doing some yoga. It could be tapping. That's also part of recovery. And it's a very simple way to use your body for movement if you're not, in the space to move your entire body. These are important things because when you move your body, you're moving the energy. And we talked about this in earlier practices in this journey, that energy, that emotions are energy in motion, right? That's literally all emotions are, energy in motion. I want you guys to remember that when you're having a big emotion, it's just energy trying to move through you. And the goal of energy is to move through the entire body from head to the tips of your toes, the soles of your feet. And when it does that, it's not an overwhelming sensation. It doesn't make you feel like you're not in control. It doesn't make you feel like you're not tapped into an in. It actually is a quite opposite, where you feel like you're in alignment, where you can feel that you're in divine flow with source, right? It's when it gets stagnant in a certain part. So when it's stagnant in the mind, it can create anxiety. When it's stagnant in the body, it can create depression. Those are the two major ways that we feel things. So if it's anger, rage, sadness, that's in the body, it's depression, right? It's symbolic of that. If it's frustration, confusion, um, maybe lack of confidence, that's in the head, right? That's in the mind. The mind is telling us that. And it usually means that there's an emotion, there's energy that is no longer in motion because it's stuck here. If it's moving from here to here, that's not enough space, right? That's why we were designed to give this body that we have so that it can flow through all the energy systems and be processed to leave us with whatever lesson we need to learn, whatever skill set that we need to have. And then it goes back to the world, it goes back to the source to be transmuted, neutralized, and given again to whoever else is in need of it, right? It's important for us to remember these things as we're moving through life because it helps us. And the best way you can do that is by moving your body mindfully every single day. And that's what the recovery part of CPR is. So again, it's create to connect, praise on purpose, and recover to resonate. And when you do those three things, every single day, you notice that it's a lot easier for you to get through your day. It's a lot easier for you to experience the beauty in the world, the goodness in your life. It's a streamlining process. And the more that you do this, the easier that it gets for you to show up in your life. That is why I created it. I wanted it to be something that was very simple for you to implement, that it could be customizable for each and every person, depending on how they connect to creativity, depending on how they connect to gratitude, and depending on how they connect to their body. Okay, it's not a rigid process at all. This is very flexible and it's very doable for literally anyone. I've had hundreds of clients use this and it has changed their life. So I wanted to give you guys that for today, so that you can use it moving forward. And again, for those that sign up for the email list, you should have gotten an ebook version of this that breaks it down and gives even more examples and helps you to create your own CPR menu, essentially, so that you can pick from it and cultivate your CPR method. And it's seasonal. So what works for you in the springtime may not work for you in the summertime. So it's a really great way for you to check back in. And you'll know when it's time to change your CPR method when it no longer works for you. So when you start realizing that you're either trying to avoid it, right? Or when you realize that you've done it but you're not still getting that same energizing experience from it, it's time to switch it up. And you're going to evolve like the seasons because we are a part of nature. So when you feel those feelings come up, what you need to do is go in and redesign your CPR method for the season that you're in. Okay, so let me know if you guys have any questions on that. um and I'm just going to make a quick note here. Okay, let me check.
Beautiful. The ebook is really beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Oh, Nadia, I'm so happy. Yes, Terry, love this, love it. CPR, love the analogy. Yeah, it's to put yourself back on self love, life support, because many times we are just not loving ourselves as deeply as we can, and CPR helps us to do that. It breathes life back into the experience that we're having on our wellness journey. Yay! Okay, I'm so happy. Yes, 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 Heather. Let me write it down for you guys in here, okay? And remember too, when you join the email list, you'll get a free version of the ebook. Um, Praise on Purpose, and there we go. Annette, hi Annette. Hi Petra. It's the way you can do it is joining the email list. So in my Insight Timer, there's only one link for me to have as a teacher, and if you click that link, it puts you on the email list. If you do it and you don't receive the book automatically, just DM me an Insight Timer with your email so I can manually add it to you, and then I will have it linked to the upcoming email. I try to send out weekly emails between Saturday and Sunday to prep for the upcoming week, and in that has all the links to any books, any decks that I refer, anything that I refer to that's linkable. I put it in that email for y'all so you guys can scroll through it and get what you need, since I'm not able to put them in the chat or speak about them on the platform. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to get into our meditation. I just need one moment to go and find my phone. While I do that, though, I want you to go ahead and get comfortable, grab some water, sip on some water, and I will be right back. Okay? Let's see. Now, where are you? Because I just took you off. This is so random and strange. Okay. Go get some for my nose. Okay. I know that it's here, y'all, but I genuinely do not see it, like, at all. Okay, so here's what we're going to do instead. Since I don't know what I did out of here. I don't know, y'all. My second phone has decided to take a cute little vacation. So hopefully I will re-find it. I will. It happens. Things go missing all the time. And when I do, I will re-record today's meditation. Oh, and as soon as I said it, it popped up. It's always when you're not looking for things that you find them. It's a cheat code to life, y'all. Whenever you don't look, you find it. It's the lost keys effect. Okay, beautiful. Let me know that you guys are ready to meditate. Okay, it took a few days to get the email after I signed up. It doesn't happen automatically for those who are. Michelle, thank you, because now I can let Flowdesk know. Let me actually screenshot that comment because I have been telling them that, and they were like, "No, we know what we're doing. We do this all the time." And I'm like, "Okay, but I'm getting a lot of people telling me they haven't gotten the email yet. It's supposed to be automatic." So thank you, Michelle. I'm literally taking a picture of that so that I can show them, hey, someone in my community said the exact same thing I have been saying to you. I think it's time to change it. That is literally perfect. Here we go. No, so this is like my media phone. So it's literally like just on Wi-Fi, and it's for me to record because I need a lot of storage. But yes, shoot, I missed it all. Phone just notified me times on different, so now similar. Oh, don't worry, Kelly. Don't worry. Hi Kim. This is all being recorded on my other phone. So I have it being recorded on my other phone for a different platform. And then I record the meditations and the EFT sessions for audio on here with the microphone so that it's like studio quality for you all, so I can actually submit it to the Insight Timer, because if it's not, they won't accept it. So something to keep in mind, okay? Okay, perfect. Yeah, it could have just been that I was off screen, Bentley. It also takes 3 days for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm sending. Hold on 1 second. Let me. And then, Michelle, can you tell me which one you received? Was it the email with the book, or did you get the email from last week? Because if you didn't get the email from last week, what I'll do is tonight I'll give everybody some time to send me their emails via DM or just sign up for the email list, and then I'll send out the email list I sent out last weekend today, and I'll send it again. And I'll just send to anybody that didn't send to. So let me know if that's the one you're talking about. Okay, you got the email with the magic blog link. Okay, okay, good, 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 good. That's great. That's great. That's perfect. Let me just take one more picture of this because it is proof. Okay, you got okay, okay, perfect, perfect. Did you get Michelle? Did you get the book though? It's inside. You got the book. Let me make a note of that to reach out to Flowdesk. Let me see. Okay, I have a note of it. I will check in with them and make sure that we can get that together because that's also super important. Yeah, Michelle, let me know. Okay. Let me know. You can message me too because I want to figure out why that's not happening for you. Okay. Okay. Let's get into this guided affirmation and visualization meditation for having a good morning. Because when you have a good morning, it's a lot easier for you to have a good day. Okay. Yes, please do, and just DM me so I know what it is. I want to make sure that you have it, and also can you just DM me your email too so I can make sure. Okay, you're here. Let's do it. I just need to take a sip of my tea. Okay. Oh, and this is elderberry tea, by the way, because again, I'm feeling a little stuffy. I'm still gonna do the physical things to make sure I feel better. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you didn't get the ebook. I'm not sure why you didn't get the ebook. That should have been immediate. So okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Okay, let's start. Welcome to your morning gratitude affirmation meditation. This is going to be a powerful practice to start your day with positivity and joy. In this moment, find a comfortable position. This could be laying down. This could even be mindfully walking if that feels good for you, or sitting in your chair or full lotus. Ultimately, do what's best for your body in this moment. And once you find a comfortable position, gently close your eyes or soften your gaze inward, whatever feels comfortable for you. And as you take that next inhale, breathe in deeply, expanding the lower belly, filling up the heart space, allowing yourself to feel fully relaxed as you let go and exhale slowly, releasing any tension in the body. And we're going to take another collective inhale together, breathing into the lower belly, expanding our lower belly, allowing that air to rise up into the heart space. And open mouth, exhale, release, softening the shoulders, releasing any tension behind the eyes or in the neck. Maybe dropping our tongue from the roof of the mouth as we breathe in together. Inhaling and expanding the belly, sending that breath to the lower back. Bringing it up into the heart. And slow exhale, release. See if you can soften your earlobes on that release. Softening into the hips, into our sitting place. And now we're going to begin by setting our intention for this practice. You can repeat this silently or aloud after me. I am open to receiving the abundance of this new day. I choose to start each morning with gratitude and positivity. Feel these words resonating within you, anchoring your intention for the day ahead. With each affirmation, feel yourself becoming more aligned with the energy of gratitude and abundance. And we'll repeat it again. I am open to receiving the abundance of this new day. I choose to start each morning with gratitude and positivity. Now visualize yourself waking up to start the day. It's a brand new day, it's a new dawn, and it's just for you. See the soft morning light streaming through your window, filling the room with warmth and serenity. And give yourself a moment to express gratitude for the gift of life, saying silently or aloud, thank you for another day of opportunities, growth, and adventure. I am grateful for the abundance that surrounds me. Feel the gratitude flowing through your entire being, filling you from your head to your feet with a sense of peace and contentment. With each inhale, allow this feeling of gratitude to expand and to grow. And on your exhale, feel yourself wrapped in a cocoon of love and appreciation. Now visualize yourself going through your morning routine, from brushing your teeth to getting dressed. And as you do this, visualize each action infused with gratitude. See yourself moving through each task with ease and grace, feeling grateful for the simple pleasures of life. With each step you take, each item you touch, with every sip of your morning beverage, affirm silently or aloud, I am thankful for the blessings that fill my life. I am deserving of love, of abundance, and joy. Feel these affirmations sinking into your subconscious mind, planting seeds of positivity and empowerment. Know that by starting your day with gratitude, you are setting the stage for miracles to unfold. As we continue on, imagine a sense of warmth and light expanding from your heart center. And feel free to bring your hands to your heart center if that feels good to do. Envision it radiating outwards and touching everyone and everything around you. See yourself surrounded by a vibrant aura of gratitude, calling in blessings and opportunities with every breath. As you bask in the morning glow of gratitude, know that you are a powerful creator, capable of manifesting your deepest desires with ease. Embrace the magic of this new day, knowing that it is filled with infinite possibilities.
Let's take a collective inhale, breathing in, breathing into our heart space, feeling the chest rise. And on that exhale, feeling it come home to the body. And with your hand over your heart space, let's repeat the affirmations from this meditation back to back. Are you ready? I am open to receiving the abundance of this new day. I choose to start each morning with gratitude and positivity. Thank you for another day of opportunities, growth, and adventure. I am grateful for the abundance that surrounds me. I am thankful for the blessings that fill my life. I am deserving of love, abundance, and joy. When it feels good, you can bring your hands into your lap or by your side. Preparing to come back to the present moment. We're going to count from 5 to 1. And by 1, you will feel refreshed, revitalized, and energized for your new day. 5, you can begin wiggling your toes or your hands. 4, rolling your shoulders up to the ears and back. 3, rotating your neck from side to side, up and down. 2, bringing a smile to your face. And 1, opening your eyes or refocusing your gaze. Know that the power of gratitude will guide you throughout your day, filling each moment with love, abundance, and blessings. Thank you so much for meditating with me today. Okay. As you guys are resettling back into the moment, go ahead and grab something to drink. That feels good. And as you do that, I'm going to get ready for the EFT session. Let me know how you're feeling below. Okay, thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate that. Need a good day, so tired, feeling yucky. Kelly, I'm sending you so much love. Why am I crying? This meditation could barely get the words out. Oh, Michelle, could you send yourself so much love? That's what happens. Crying is a beautiful way to release energy that's been stored up in the body for a long time. It's the most effective way to do so outside of EFT. And when we cry, our tears produce feel-good hormones, and they're actually a calling to others that can see us to come and have community with us. The body communicates in such beautiful ways. Crying is one of them, okay? Grand Rising Mo! No worries, no worries. Everything is recorded. I promise you're okay. Chris, thank you so much for that beautiful donation. I appreciate you. Okay? Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, I missed meditation. When I got quiet, I realized I didn't put the garbage out and shot out of my bed. Well, no worries, because the EFT is based off of the meditation, so you'll still get like glimpses of it, okay? Hi, Chris. Blessings and thank you, Lotus. You're so welcome. Thanks a ton, Lotus. You're so welcome, Poonam. Please send us those affirmations for us too. Okay, you want me to add that to the upcoming email? I can do that. Hold on a second. Add affirmations from day 11. Okay. And you know what I might do instead? I might just drop them in the Lotus Living group, because you guys will get that faster. Okay? And that group is on Insight Timer. Let me put it here. Yeah, you guys are going to get that faster. I think I'm going to do that instead.
so that way you guys can get it today. Okay, Dahlia? Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Michelle, I'm glad that you remembered your responsibility to community and went to go handle your things. Okay, so hopefully you'll stay with us for the EFT session. Okay. I know that feeling. In Philadelphia, they take out garbage once a week, which is wild. So yes, it's super important. Otherwise, you're sitting with like 2 weeks of garbage here, and that is not an experience anyone needs to have. So I feel you, Kelly. I mean, I feel you, Michelle. I get it. I was looking at Kelly's name. Oh, okay. Yours every 2 weeks. Yeah, like what's going on with sanitation? We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later because it doesn't make any sense to me. Um, but yes, I get it. So do what needs to be done. I support you. Okay, we're gonna do an EFT for morning bliss. Okay. So you guys know how this goes, and for those that are new joining in, let me just go over what EFT is and why we use it and stuff like that. If you already know this spiel, don't worry. Go ahead and grab something to drink or use this like a bathroom break. I don't know. Just find something fulfilling for the time frame, and then we'll jump into the meditation. We'll jump into the EFT session together. Okay. Okay, so EFT is called Emotional Freedom Technique or Techniques, and it is the art of tapping on acupressure points that are ancient to the body. And when we tap on it, we communicate to the body in a language in which it understands. And as we do this, we reprogram our neural systems and our brain to have a new way to show up in life. Okay, this helps us to recalibrate our subconscious mind, to weed out any old or misaligned habits that no longer serve us, and it also allows us to call in and reprogram habits that do serve us, words of affirmations that do serve us, and it's super important. So it does it for the mind, and for the body, it helps to release any trauma, any stagnant emotions that might be stored up in our physical body because the body keeps score. The body has remembered every single thing you've ever experienced in your life. It is stored in your body. So when we're tapping and we're tapping on a certain topic, we're either telling the body to bring it up so it can be transformed into something that's beneficial to us, or we're asking to integrate so that we can feel what we're feeling now more often, raising our baseline of well-being and our baseline of happiness. Okay. Um, when you're tapping, you're closing energy gaps, not blocks. We talked about this a few times throughout the different days on this journey. So we have energy gaps. A lot of times people call them blocks because it's like that notion of breaking through something. We're very um, like masculine driven society. So I think that might be why we got there. But ultimately, they're gaps, and you're closing the gaps with your tap. You're reconnecting these energetic highways that run through the body and all around the body. Okay? So that's what's happening when we're tapping. Yes, there's actually a book that I have referred more than The Body Keeps Score because there's an undertone of sexism and racism in that book, unfortunately, where, you know, I'm appreciative of the work he's done when it comes to PTSD and what it's done for veterans. But when you hear the stories in which he talks about and how there's no reverence for the loss of lives for women, for children, um, it could become very detrimental. So there's another book called In My Grandmother's Hands that is essentially an alternative to The Body Keeps Score, where it talks about the science still of how we store trauma, but it also comes from a more um, inclusive perspective, including the traumas in which Black and Brown people have endured, which is not talked about at all in the book of The Body Keeps Score. And it's something that people in the trauma informed community have talked about often, and we're looking to find alternative ways. Like we could be grateful for what it's done for us, but also acknowledge the fact that it's super toxic and unhealthy, and move forward. So if you want to read another book, it is called In My Grandmother's Hands. It is a really beautiful book. It is definitely a hard read because it is talking about trauma, and if you are a person of color, it can be very triggering to know that other people are experiencing what you may have gone through or what your family may have gone through. But I do think it's important for us to realize that trauma is not just through what we've experienced through war, though war is intense. There are also things that are happening in our everyday life too that are traumatic, and holding space for both realities is super important. Okay?
Terry, feeling so calm and peaceful. Very grateful for the insight. Yes, I'm happy that you're here, Terry. Yes, yes, Heather, please check it out. Yeah, In My Grandmother's Hands. It's really beautiful. Really, really beautiful book. But again, I'm not gonna act like it's not a tough read. Like, it took me like a year to read that book because I had to keep putting it down and being like, okay, okay, you can do this. Yeah, sometimes when a book is very profound, it does that. It helps to release a lot of traumas as you're reading. So definitely use EFT when you're reading the book. It'll help so much. Okay, got a little sidetracked, but essentially that's what's happening with EFT. We are releasing traumas in the body. We are rewiring the neural pathways in our mind so we can connect the mind to the body in a healthy manner and streamline us into alignment and into our abundance. Okay, EFT works for literally pretty much anything, any type of phobia, PTSD. It can help to steady the mind if you have a diagnosis with ADHD or ADD. There are tons of benefits for weight loss, for health management. I use it for chronic illnesses to help move the energy so that I'm not in so much pain. It also works for that as well. It helps to release any migraines. There are so many benefits physically, emotionally, and spiritually for EFT. You can literally just Google it to find it to see if it's compatible for you. What I love about EFT is that when you do it, it's almost this instant relief that you receive, which I think is important on people's wellness journeys. Yes, you're going to have to get stretched and have longer moments until you hit that success, that delayed satisfaction. But I also think that instant satisfaction is also important too. I think both go hand in hand because if I have to wait 4 or 5 years before I can feel good about myself, that is asking a lot of somebody that's in a space that they're uncomfortable in. EFT provides you with those baby steps to get to that place, to get to that delayed gratification while still experiencing something that's nourishing you in the moment. Okay? Yes. Yeah, it is triggering. I had to step away from the book to recalibrate, do some trauma healing, then go back. Gotta smoke. Yes. Yes. It is triggering. Yes. I want to be very clear about that. But the goal of the author is to provide you with the knowledge and experience and stories that will help you to feel triggered so that you can start moving through these traumas that are in the body because they're still there. If they were not a part of your body and your perspective of how you're showing up in life, you wouldn't be triggered. It wouldn't be bothering you. So if you find yourself being triggered, it's because this is something that you are living with, whether it's conscious or subconscious, and you've been providing your energy towards. So yes, you will probably be triggered, but I encourage you to continue reading the book and not pushing through. Like Goddess Mo said, take some time to recalibrate, do some healing, come back to it. But it is a really good alternative book. Okay? I'm healing and having a lot of emotions coming up. I did a tapping with migraine a couple days ago for the first time to help. So glad I did. Yes, Kelly. Yeah, EFT is freaking fantastic. Just started tapping and super helpful. I love this for you, Heather. The book is called In My Grandmother's Hands. It is an alternative to the Body Keep Score. I mean, I really appreciate the Body Keep Score. It's just, you know, really insensitive. That's is a part of well-being. To be quite honest, we're making strides in the space. Okay, so let's go over some alternative ways to tap if you are a super sensitive person. If you're super sensitive, I want you to check into these other ways of tapping into your energy fields outside of traditional tapping. This is to keep you safe. This is to keep you from feeling overstimulated so that you can still enjoy the practice and the benefits it provides. Okay, so the first thing would be to normally tap, and you would lightly tap with one finger, 2 fingers, all your fingers. It really doesn't matter. It's a light tap. Now, this can feel like turning the light switch on or off. So if that's overwhelming for you, you can pulse where you keep your hand to the body and you just push lightly. You can rub, preferably in a clockwise, right? And something I learned too, you could do it counterclockwise when you're tapping on something that's negative, and then clockwise when you're tapping on something that's positive. But that's just like a fun little fact. You don't have to remember that. And then we have the hovering, where you're not touching the body at all, but you're still tapping into your energy highways. This is for my hypersensitive and highly sensitive beings. So you can do any one of these things, and it will provide you with the same feeling of relief that EFT can give you, okay? Okay, making sure arming together now. Yes, 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 listen to it. Okay, perfect, Kelly. Gonna start somewhere. The concept's helpful, but definitely open to broader views. Yeah, exactly.
I read the book too. When I started doing trauma informed work, that was like the golden book to read. So I read it, you know? I did find it to be very problematic, and that was very distracting from the work that I was trying to, and the wisdom I was looking to receive from it. But that's also because I identify as a black woman, so I have the lens of that. So when I see that I'm not being acknowledged in books, or whether it's that women aren't being acknowledged or black bodies are being acknowledged, it just is very distracting to me, you know. But again, the science is amazing, and what he was able to do
To start
the understanding of how traumatic PTSD was, for the people that went to war, was massive, and it literally did
lay groundwork for
what we're able to do today.
um so it's again, we have to start somewhere. So I have appreciation for him paving that way. I'm just glad that we are making it more inclusive and diverse as we move forward, you know. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and 9
Tapping points. We have the side of hand where my tattoo is, in between the pinky knuckle bone and your wrist bone. You would lightly tap here on either side. Beautiful. And then we have the top of the head where the crown chakra would be. Then we have the start of the brow. It's like literally where your third eye is, but on either side of it. You would tap there. Tap, pulse, rub, or hover. And then you would trace the eyebrows to the ocular bone, and you would tap here. Then you would go underneath and still feel that ocular bone underneath your eyes, and you would tap on the ocular bone, not the soft spot, but the ocular bone. Then we have underneath the nose, above the top lip. You would tap here. Then we have the chin, and we would tap here. Then we have the collarbone. So you would feel for your collarbone, and it would be that fleshy part underneath it. That's where you would tap. I feel like we only have 9 tapping points today, right? Yep. And then we have underneath the arm. So you would trace to the end of your armpit where the beginning of your rib cage begins on the side. You would tap there. You could do both sides or one side. Either side doesn't matter. Or where your bra strap is if you wear a bra. It would be there. Okay? Okay. Go ahead and drink some water, and then we're going to get into the EFT
for this session today. Okay?
I'm going to drink some more tea. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but my sinuses are clearing up. My nose is not as stuffy, and my headache is not as bad as it was when we first started. So I'm pretty sure after the EFT, I'm gonna feel a lot better. Yeah, collarbone is my jam. Oh my goodness, and thank you, Kelly, for that. So I like to call this your sweet spot. When you're tapping, you're gonna notice that one place feels really, really good to you. That's what I call your sweet spot. So if that is what feels good to you and you don't want to leave that space, then stay there. Trust that your body needs it. Yes, there is a routine and a flow that I talk about because that is how I teach. However, I think it's really important for us to honor what the body needs in the moment, and your body might need you to stay here. And again, once we're done with this 28-day journey, I will work on it's having it on here, creating the course on here for Insight Timer for the EFT, so you can know what the 9 tapping points are actually, what it means, because like each point means something. It's not just like for fun, right? It literally does mean something. You're literally telling the body something when you're tapping here. Okay, so keep that in mind.
Okay, let's begin.
Oh, actually, let me know if you guys are ready before I just say let's begin. Like, no, you guys are good first. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Okay. And if you've never tapped before, you could just watch me tap. If you know the tapping sequence, then you can close your eyes if that feels good, or soften your gaze. But either way, we're gonna tap together. Okay. Grateful beginnings.
EFT round for morning bliss. We're gonna begin in the side of hand, and you can lightly tap, pulse,
rub, or hover. Okay. And you can repeat after me. It's
important to use your voice to activate the practice.
Nice deep inhale, exhale. And repeat after me. Even though I've neglected morning gratitude in the past, I accept myself and I love myself regardless. Bring it to the top of the head. All the missed opportunities to start my day with gratitude can make me feel really bad. Let me go to the brow, tap here. I feel resistance to incorporating gratitude into my morning routine. And I really don't know why. Side eye. But I acknowledge the excuses and reasons I've used to avoid being grateful and starting my day with gratitude. And go to the under the eye, tap here. Honestly, I feel guilty for not prioritizing gratitude in the morning. Like I'm not taking care of myself. And that doesn't feel good. Under the nose. I actually regret the moments where I rush through my mornings, giving my power and focus away, and not slowing down to connect to myself and to show appreciation for being alive. Chin. I'm allowing myself to release all the resistance, all the judgments, all the sabotaging, because I want to welcome change. Collarbone. Despite what I've done in the past, I now am going to choose to explore the power of morning gratitude. Under the arm. Even though it's been challenging, and I've built up a habit not to do it, I'm open. I'm willing. I'm able to embrace gratitude this very morning and every morning. And now we're going to go into our positive round. So we're going to start at the side of hand. I release any resistance to starting my day with gratitude. I release any outdated perspectives, beliefs, or habits that do not let me focus on gratitude. Top of head. I embrace the opportunity to infuse my mornings with appreciation. Wow, this life is good, and I get to live it, and I love that for me.
Then we go to the startup brow. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm so worthy. I'm worthy of putting gratitude first in my morning routine. Side of eye. I no longer have any doubts or worries coming along with me in the next morning I have. I can feel the effectiveness of starting my day with deep gratitude. Under the eye. I choose to welcome abundance and blessings into my life this morning. Because I know that where my energy flows, where my focus flows, my energy flows. Under the nose. I am embracing the transformative power of starting my day with gratitude. And I declare in this very moment that today will be beautiful. Today will provide me with lessons and experiences that grow and expand me. Nose to chin. And I am so grateful for the opportunity to cultivate a deeper sense of appreciation. I am in awe of my ability to refocus my mind, to recenter my body by simply being grateful. Collarbone. With each tap, I affirm my commitment to starting my day with gratitude. Today is beautiful. Today is wonderful. Today is glorious. Every morning where I get up and I take a breath and I witness that I am alive is a day to be grateful. Underneath the arm. And no matter what comes up throughout my day, I know that by starting off with gratitude, I can always come back to this feeling because I am designed to feel good, to be at ease. And I am ready. I am so ready to experience the positive impact of morning gratitude in my life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And if it feels good, I want you to bring your hands around you and give yourself a beautiful hug. Squeeze tight. Remembering that when we hug ourselves, we are practicing self love in this moment. We are affirming ourselves in this moment. Our arms and our hands and our fingertips are the extensions of our heart chakra. And as we wrap ourselves, we are wrapping ourselves in love. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Bring a smile to your face. Have a nice deep inhale, breathing in, feeling the chest rise. And on that exhale, release, softening the shoulders and bringing the hands to your lap or to your side. And I thank you so much for tapping in with me on this beautiful morning. And I encourage you to tap every morning and to focus in on the amazing power that gratitude has in your life because you deserve it. Have a beautiful day. Okay, let me know how you guys are feeling. Seeds. I love it. Love to all. Yes, Dahlia. Ginger, you're so welcome. TJ, Violet. Hi, Violet. Karen. Hi. This was so powerful. It resonates so deeply, especially the positive. Yes. And so normally when I'm doing EFT, for the past couple of days, we've been doing a blend. But there's the traditional way to do EFT is that your first round or your first two rounds are negative, and then the next 2 or 3 rounds are positive. And that's because you're clearing out space by saying, I'm saying all these negative things, not to wish it over my life, but to tell my body, hey, I'm not thinking this anymore. I don't want to think this anymore. This can't stay in my body any longer, right? And you're doing that with the negative round. And then you would check in with the tuning scale that I talked about in a previous live, and you would see where you're at on the scale, and then you would do the positive rounds afterwards because now you've cleared out the energy, right? And now you're reconnecting to the positive. So that is, there are different ways to tap. When I'm doing a traditional EFT session, if we were just doing EFT, it would most likely be negative rounds, then positive rounds. But being that we're also adding in guided meditation, I didn't feel like it's always necessary to do that every single day. So I switched it up. But you guys got a taste of like a traditional way to EFT to tap. So that's really cool. Oh, Jean, thank you. I feel awesome. I love this for you, Jean. Gloria, have a beautiful day as well. Yes, yes, yes. Ashe, Nia, Ashe. Michelle, so needed. Thank you. You're so welcome. Oh, hi. Is it Keela? Did I say it right? Just woke up, was able to jump in. I'm so happy you came. Hi, Punam, amazing session. Thanks, Lotus. You're so welcome. Ashe means I touch and I agree. Yes, it does, Amazon. Amen. Or yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Feeling the self love and forgiveness, Kelly. As you deserve that. Finally slept, Jean. Yes. Oh my goodness, almost missed it, but came for the end of the negative and the full positive round. Where can I find the whole thing I missed? So the recordings will be available on different platforms soon that will have the talk, the meditation, and the EFTs. And I am recording each meditation and EFT on my microphone so that I can re-edit them, add music, and then upload them to Insight Timer. So once Insight Timer improves the meditations, because they do have an influx right now, so it's going to take a little longer. You'll start seeing them pop up on my profile. So just make sure that you guys are following so you can, see when they drop. And when they do get published, I usually get an email before it comes out, and then I can let you guys know in the group that they're coming out, so you can be on the lookout for it too. Okay. Um, the switch was amazing. Thank you. Yes, Terry, I'm so happy. Literally and spiritually took the garbage out this morning. I know that's right, Michelle. Yes, see, smile, smile, smiles. Yes, it was very positively, gratefully great. I love this, Jean. But you always share a beautiful session with us. Terry, thank you, thank you. Okay, Keela, right? Oh, I'm so happy to have you here with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all, we did it. We got through day 11, and it was a very powerful day, if I do say so myself. And I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us. We're literally halfway there. And I started putting up some dates for next week as well. So please check it out. There's one day, it's June 3rd. I'll have to skip that day only because I'll be in New York City to teach meditation to the high school students for their testing. And that starts at 8:30 in the morning. And I got to get from Philly to New York City. So I'm going to be up super early traveling, and I'll be there with them for the whole day. But we would begin again on June 4th. You don't have to remember that right now. I'll remind you again as we get closer to the date. But I will have that alternative tapping session
the recording available in the Lotus Living group where you guys can go on there together and tap. Okay. Yes, it was very powerful today. Yes, thank you, Kelly. Sending positive vibes and love to all, to everyone. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for showing up for yourself. No matter when you came on and you did what you needed for your body and your experience. And I'm in awe of you. I salute you. I'm so proud of you. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. And tomorrow's topic is magic people who make a difference. This is a really beautiful practice that's going to be very heart opening. As we get towards the middle of the practice and towards the end, everything becomes heart centered because ultimately that's where gratitude lives in the body. So you'll start noticing that theme. And I can't wait because this one's really good. Okay. Oh, and again, if you can donate, because y'all really have to see how Insight Timer be like, let me remind you, babes, we're doing our part, you do yours. If you can donate, by all means, I appreciate the donations. There's nothing too big or too small to donate. If you're unable to donate and just able to give your time and energy here, I also deeply honor and receive that as well. But I am a practitioner and this is a part of the requirement. So if you can donate, I love that. You can donate now or later on or any of the other tracks or meditations that are on my profile. Feel free to do so. And I respond to every single donation and review. Like that's me. It's me responding. That's why you see like so many exclamation points or like I say her name like in all caps. Which I've had to explain to Insight Timers like, no, they know I'm just excited. It's not me yelling. Like they know I'm excited. Like I know them. It's so funny, yeah. Insight Timers probably like, what's going on with you, girl? Thanks for today, Lotus. You're so welcome. Stacy, hi. Thank you. Beautiful morning. Looking forward for tomorrow. I'll do it on your page. I'll do another track since I missed it. No worries, Jean. Definitely check out True Thankfulness. It's along the same theme as what we're doing for these 28 days. It's really good. Sonia, thank you, Lotus. Hope you're feeling better. I am feeling so. I don't know if you guys can hear it, like in my voice, in my nose, like EFT, like literally, it does work. Like my headache is nearly gone. I can breathe through my nose, which I was not able to do when we started this live. You guys are seeing it in real time, which is really cool. Thank you for showing up and blessing us. Thank you for showing up and blessing me, Sonia. Thank you. Remind me of the book name. Okay. Which one are we talking about? In My Grandmother's Hands? Is that the one? I feel like that's the book that I talked about today, right? I'm going to write that down too. I feel like that's the book we talked about today, right? I feel like it is. I feel like I also mentioned another book though, but I don't remember what that book was. But it's okay. And then I'm gonna drop the affirmation from the meditation into the group chat literally as soon as we hop off. So if you want to join the group, it's on my teacher profile page. It's called Lotus Living. Yes, and you can join that too, and you'll see the affirmations from earlier. Okay. Oh, from the other days. I'm trying to think. It's all in that email, Ginger, and I have your email. It's updated now. So what I'm going to also do is resend that. So you might end up getting 2 emails from me. I'm just going to resend it to everybody in the email list to make sure, because that has literally any of the books that I recommended from last week. Yeah, you remember Rhonda. Oh, is you talking about that one, Ginger? Is it The Magic, the book that we're talking about that the practice is based off of? Oh, Terry, thank you. You're amazing. Good luck with working with children in New York. You're such a blessing and warrior of light and love. Thank you, Terry. I'm excited to be with them. Oh, okay. Yes, perfect. Okay, Ginger. Yes, The Magic. And honestly, check out all of her books. I have a link for the free website for The Magic where you get the book. But The Secret is the first one, The Magic is the second one, and The Power is the third one. So I'm gonna put that there for you guys too. She has a collection of 3. They're all really good. The Secret. And honestly, if you look up her name, those are all of her books. I think they all come up. Okay. Oh, hopefully that came up. Thank you, Steve, for the donation. I deeply appreciate it. Yeah, you'll get one today. I'm gonna do the affirmations first, and then I'm gonna resend out emails. So you should get one by tonight. I'm gonna give some people some time to join the email list if they haven't already before I resend it. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for joining me. Please go drink some water. Please and thank you. And if you guys want to find me on other things, you can look these words up and you will find me. So you can take a quick screenshot. And for everyone else that already has found me on different platforms, I love you. And I will see you all tomorrow. Okay, beautiful. Sally, thank you so much for the donation. I deeply appreciate it. Ginger, okay, beautiful. We have everything that we need. We feel good. Tomorrow's gonna be a beautiful day. Remember that you can get through the day and you have us, if anything. Okay?